Good morning, my dear students. Welcome back to maths class. This is the class for the continuous in the chapter number 12, Introduction to Three-Dimensional Geometry. Okay, 3D, the short form 3D geometry, three-dimensional geometry. So in your 10th syllabus already you prepared in the two-dimensional, that is coordinate geometry, no? So this is a continuous for that only. Okay. So in your previous class, you completed the first three exercises, exercise 12.1, 12.2 and 12.3. Now this class is the miscellaneous exercise for the chapter number 12. Yes, students, okay. And I hope you all you are thorough in that formulas for three-dimensional geometry. What are the distance, midpoint, centroid, and internally, externally. So these are the formulas. Okay. And one more thing is very important. We want to know about the geometrical shapes, the condition of the geometrical shape, that is the properties of the geometrical shapes. So the geometrical shapes mean parallelogram, rectangle, square, rhombus, so these and all. Okay. Yes. Now take your page number 277, miscellaneous examples. Now the first question I am going to give you example 11. Example 11. Okay. Show that the points A 1, 2, 3, B minus 1, minus 2, minus 1, and C 2, 3, 2, and D 4, 7, 6 are the vertices of the parallelogram ABCD. But it is not a rectangle. So we want to prove that is a parallelogram, but it will not be a rectangle. And before that we should know what is the differentiate with parallelogram and rectangle. Okay. So rectangle and parallelogram, the common property is a four-shaded polygon, and opposite sides are equal, we know very well, and diagonals also bisect each other. Okay, but one more thing is very important. Here all the angle should be 90 degree in the rectangle, but in parallelogram we are not taking like that. Okay. Yes. Now take given the 4 points A 1, 2, 3, B minus 1, minus 2, minus 1, then C 2, 3, 2, and D 4, 7, 6. Okay, so these are the points. 4 points are given. So we need to take a distance formula in that to find the distance between the four sides of a parallelogram. So parallelogram means we want to take like this: A, B, C, D. Okay. Yes. Now first we want to take a distance between AB. Distance between AB. Distance between A 1, 2, 3, B minus 1, minus 2, minus 1. Okay. And you know the formula is what? D equal to square root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square plus z2 minus z1 the whole square. Or otherwise the formula we can take x1 minus x2 the whole square plus y1 minus y2 the whole square plus z1 minus z2 the whole square. Whichever you have to take, that's your wish. On both also same only will come. Okay. Now distance between AB, which is equal to x1 minus x2 minus x1 mean minus 1 the whole square plus minus 2 the whole square plus z2 is what? Minus 1 and minus 3 the whole square. Okay. Now you want to simplify minus 1, minus 2 1. So minus 2 the whole square plus minus 4 the whole square plus minus 4 the whole square. Okay. Yes. Now I want to expand. 2 2s are 4, 4 4s are 16, the same only. So 16 plus 16 is equal to 32, 32 plus 4 equal to 36. If you want to take a square root mean, the answer will come 6. Okay. And the next I am going to find distance between BC. So what are the points B and C? Minus 1, minus 2, minus 1, and C is 2 comma 3 comma 2. Okay, now this is AB, and now we are going to take BC, which is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 the whole square, that is 2 minus of minus plus 1 the whole square, plus 3 minus into minus plus 2 the whole square, plus 2 minus into minus plus 1 the whole square. Yes, students? Okay. Now take and simplify this to get 2 plus 1 the whole square is 3 square, that is 9. 3 square is 9. Plus 3 plus 2 5, so 5 square is 25. Then 2 plus 1 3 the whole square is 9. Okay? Yes. Now 25 plus 9 34. 34 plus 9 is 43. So the value of BC is 43, square root of 43. Okay. And the next we want to take distance between CD. Okay. Distance between CD. C is 2 comma 3 comma 2 and D is 4 comma 7 comma 6. Now CD, which is equal to square root of what is x2? 4. So 4 minus 2 the whole square plus 7 minus 3 the whole square plus 6 minus 2 the whole square. Okay. Now tell me 4 minus 2 the whole square, what will come? 2 square. So 2 square is 4 plus 7 minus 3 the whole square is 4 square. So 4 4s are 16 plus 6 minus 2 the whole square is 4 square, that is also 16. Okay, so 16 plus 4 already we know that is 36. The square root of 36 is 6. Yes, students? Okay. And the next we want to take a distance between AD or DA, anything. Okay. D is 4 comma 7 comma 6 and A which is 1 comma 2 comma 3. Yes. Now I am going to take a distance between DA, which is equal to square root of 1 minus 4 the whole square plus 2 minus 7 the whole square plus 3 minus 6 the whole square. So 1 minus 4 the whole square is minus 3 square. So minus 3 the whole square means what will come? 9 only. Plus 2 minus 7 the whole square is minus 5 the whole square, that is 25. Then 3 minus 6 the whole square is minus 3 the whole square, that is also 9. So 9 plus 25 already we have a root of 33, so 43, square root of 43. Now look at this, you have a same, the parallelogram means AB which is equal to CD. Why? Because of AB is 6 and CD also 6. Okay. Then BC which is equal to AD. So BC is root 43 and DA or AD also root 43. So therefore AB equal to CD equal to 6. Then BC equal to DA which is equal to 43. So it is forms a rectangle. Sorry, parallelogram first, right? Then only we are going to give the condition for rectangle. Okay. So first we are proving that parallelogram. Next we need to prove that ABCD is a rectangle. Definitely we should take the diagonals AC and BD. Okay. So diagonals bisect each other only for parallelogram. Okay. And here rectangle means we can't take that equal. Okay. So now AC I am going to take. Now distance between AC, A is 1 comma 2 comma 3, then C is 2 comma 3 comma 2. So AC which is equal to square root of 2 minus 1 the whole square plus 3 minus 2 the whole square plus 2 minus 3 the whole square. Yes, students? Okay. Now 2 minus 1 the whole square is 1 square, so 1 only. 1 plus 3 minus 2 also 1, so that is also 1, so root 3. What is the value of AC? Root 3. Next we want to take BD. Okay. So distance between BD. So the point B is minus 1 comma minus 2 comma minus 1. Then D is 4 comma 7 comma 6. 4 comma 7 comma 6. Okay, yes. Now BD, which is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 mean 4 plus 1 the whole square plus 7 minus into minus plus 2 the whole square plus 6 minus into minus plus 1 the whole square. Yes, student. Now 4 plus 1 the whole square mean 5 square, that is 25 plus 7 plus 2 the whole square 9 square, which is 81. Finally 6 plus 1 7 the whole square is 49. Now add 81, 90, 90, 130, 130, then 155 is the value of this AC, square root of 155. Now listen, AD which is not equal to BD. So AC which is not equal to BD. So in the rectangle, the diagonals must be equal. Okay, opposite sides are equal and the diagonals also equal in rectangle, but in parallelogram is need not to be equal in the diagonals. Okay, diagonals bisect each other, okay, but the length of the diagonal which is not equal to in that parallelogram. Okay, so ABCD is a rectangle or a parallelogram? Parallelogram only, it is not a rectangle. That's only we are going to prove. Okay, and next question, find the equation of the set of points. Yes. Students, the next question is exercise first problem. The given question is 3 vertices of a parallelogram ABCD are given. The vertices A is 3 comma minus 1 comma 2, then B is 1 comma 2 comma minus 4, then C is minus 1 comma plus 1 comma 2. Then find the coordinates of the fourth vertex. Find the coordinates of the fourth vertex. Okay, so now you know the parallelogram. This is also you have the same previous problem pattern, but the previous problem they are giving the 4 vertices. We need to check whether it is a formed parallelogram or a rectangle. Now it is already given ABCD is a parallelogram only. Now we need to find the fourth vertex of a parallelogram. Okay, yes. Now the point A is 3 comma minus 1 comma 2, then B is 1 comma 2 comma minus 4, then C is minus 1 comma plus 1 comma 2. Finally D. Now let the fourth vertex, we are going to take fourth vertex B, x comma y comma z, x comma y comma z. Now we are going to denote in that fourth vertex. Okay, now already you know one concept of that parallelogram. Diagonals, the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Bisect means what? Which is divided into 2 equal parts. Okay, now what are the diagonals here? AC and BD. Now AC and BD on both also bisect each other. Now I am going to use the midpoint formula. Okay, midpoint, you know the formula, students. In your previous 10th syllabus you prepared x1 plus x2 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2. That's all. Now coming to the 3-dimensional, we have a third dimension, z1 plus z2 by 2. So this is your midpoint formula. Okay, now I am going to take the point vertices A 3 comma minus 1 comma 2, then C minus 1 comma plus 1 comma 2, then the pair of points P, B 1 comma 2 comma minus 4, then D is x comma y comma z. Now we know the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. So midpoint of AC which is equal to midpoint of BD. Midpoint of BD. Okay, students? Yes. Now you have a formula x1 plus x2 by 2. So x1 y1 z1, x2 y2 z2. Now x1 plus x2 by 2 means 3 minus 1 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2 means minus 1 plus 1 by 2, comma z1 plus z2 by 2 means 2 plus 2 by 2, which is equal to midpoint of BD means you have the point B is 1 comma 2 comma minus 4, then D is x comma y comma z. So 1 plus x by 2 comma 2 plus y by 2 comma minus 4 plus z by 2. Okay, yes. Now add and see what will come, students. Now 3 minus 1 is 2 by 2 comma 2 by 2 directly you have to write power 1. Okay, then minus 1 plus 1 0, so 0 divided by anything 0, then 2 plus 2 4 by 2 you have what 2, which is equal to, now you have that 1 plus x by 2, 1 plus x by 2 comma 2 plus y by 2 comma minus 4 plus z by 2. Yes, students. Now see, the diagonals bisect each other in the parallelogram, no? Now I am going to equating the coordinates. Equating the coordinate, which means we are going to equate the x coordinate to x, x to x, y to y and z to z, like that. Okay. Yes, now 1 plus x by 2 which is equal to 1. So multiply 2, want to move that side. I mean divide 2, multiply, yeah. So 1 plus x equal to 2. X equal to 2 minus 1 is 1. Then compare to y coordinates, what will come? 2 plus y by 2 equal to 0. So divide 2, want to move that in the right side, it will come multiply, so cancel. 0 2s are 0. Then y equal to plus 2, want to move that side, minus 2 only coming. Okay. Finally z coordinate is minus 4 plus z by 2, which is equal to 2. So minus 4 plus z equal to 2 2s are 4. Now z equal to 4, minus 4 want to move that side, it will come plus 4. So z equal to 8. Now what will come your fourth vertex? So therefore the fourth vertex B, what are they? 1 comma minus 2 comma 8. So this is a fourth vertex of a parallelogram. Okay. Next question number 2, student. It is also very easy question. Find the length of the medians of the triangle whose vertices are A 0 comma 0 comma 6, okay, B 0 comma 4 comma 0, then C 6 comma 0 comma 0. Okay, yes. Now what we are going to find mean, it is very simple. Median mean what, you know? Yes. So the triangle, these are the vertices A, B, C. So the vertices A is given 0 comma 0 comma 6. Then B is given 0 comma 4 comma 0. Then C is 6 comma 0 comma 0. So these are the three vertices. So what is the meaning for median means, see, so the midpoint of the base which is joined to opposite vertex, so that is called a median. Okay, midpoint of the base which is joined to that another opposite vertex, or otherwise, so the length of the vertex to the opposite side base, opposite side midpoint of the base. Okay, so that is D, then this one is E and this one is F. So how many medians we are going to draw? 3 medians we are going to draw in the given triangle. And in your previous syllabus also you prepared one concept, the medians of a triangle which is divides internally in the ratio what? 2:1. 2:1. Okay. Now first I am going to take up, I am going to find that 3 midpoints D, E, F. Okay. Now the D is the midpoint of the side another BC, and E is the midpoint of the side AC. Then F is the midpoint of the side AB. Okay, students. Yes. Now already you know midpoint formula what? x1 plus x2 plus x1 plus x2 by 2, comma y1 plus y2 by 2, comma z1 plus z2 by 2. So midpoint of BC, I am going to denote D, which is equal to x1 plus x2 by 2. So 0 plus 6 by 2, comma y1 plus y2, 4 plus 0 by 2, comma z1 plus z2 by 2 means 0 plus 0 by 2. So 6 by 2 3, 4 by 2 2, then 0. So this is a point for D. This is a point for D. Midpoint of the side BC is D. Okay. Next, midpoint of the side AB or AC, anything. We have to find the three midpoints. Okay. So midpoint of the side AC, I am going to denote by E. Okay. Now x1 plus x2 by 2, so 0 plus 6 by 2, comma y1 plus y2 by 2, so 0 plus 0 by 2, comma z1 plus z2 by 2, that is 6 plus 0 by 2. Finally, you are going to get that midpoint of ACE is 0 plus 6 by 2, 3, 6 by 2, 3. So 3, 0, 3. So this is the point for E. This is the point for E. Now coming to F. Okay, that is midpoint of AB only is going to denote by F. Okay, yes. Now AB you have the vertices 0, 0, 6. Then B is 0, 4, 0. Now tell me 0 plus 0 by 2, comma y1 plus y2, 0 plus 4 by 2, comma z1 plus z2, 6 plus 0 by 2. Now 0 plus 0 by 2 0, so 0 divided by anything 0. 4 by 2 is 2, 6 by 2 is 3. So this is a point for F. This is the point for F. Okay, yes. Finally we got it the three midpoints also in the triangle. Now I am going to find length of median. First, what? AD. So length of median AD. A is 0, 0, 6. Then D is what? 3, 2, 0. To use the distance formula. Okay. Yes. Now AD, which is equal to what will come? Square root of x2 minus x1, that is 3 minus 0 the whole square, plus y2 minus y1, 2 minus 0 the whole square, plus z2 minus z1, 0 minus 6 the whole square. Okay. So 3 minus 0 the whole square is 3 square, so 9, and 2 square is 4, then 6 square is 36. So finally 36 plus 4, 40, 49. So the answer is 7. So the answer is 7. So the length of the median AD is 7. Next we want to find the next length of median, what? BE. So length of B and E. So the vertices B is 0, 4, 0, and E is, what is that E? 3, 0, 3. 3, 0, 3. Now BE, which is equal to square root of x2 minus x1. So 3 minus 0 the whole square, plus 0 minus 4 the whole square, then 3 minus 0 the whole square, because you know the formula. Okay, yes. Now tell me 3 minus 0 the whole square, 3 square is 9, then 4 square is 16, plus 3 square is 9. So 9 plus 9, what will come? 18. 18 plus 16 is 34. We can't take the square root of 34, so take it the same. Okay. Finally, the last length of median CF. So the point C is 6, 0, 0, and F is, what is your F? 0, 2, 3. Now CF, which is equal to what will come, students? You know the formula. Yes. Now tell me. x2 minus x1 means 0 minus 6 the whole square, plus y2 minus y1, 2 minus 0 the whole square. Finally z2 minus z1 means 3 minus 0 the whole square. Okay. So 6 square is 36, plus 2 square is 4, plus 3 square is 9. So the same square root of 49. So 7. 7 is the length of the median. What? CF. Okay. So what are the length of median? 7, root 34 and 7. Have you got it, children? Okay. Next question. So next question, student. Question number 3 in a miscellaneous exercise. If the origin is the centroid of the triangle PQR with vertices P is 2a, 2, 6, then Q is minus 4, 3b, minus 10, then finally R is 8, 14, 2c. Then find the values of A, B and C. So centroid means, you know the formula, x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3, y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3, z1 plus z2 plus z3 by 3. Okay. So P is the point 2a, 2, 6. Q is the point minus 4, 3b, minus 10. Then R be the point 8, 14, 20. Okay. Centroid means this is what is the meaning of centroid? It is very simple. The medians of the triangle are concurrent, that is called centroid. Okay. So in the previous question we have completed that medians of the 3 medians of the triangle, no. So that 3 medians also intersecting point, that is called centroid of a triangle. Centroid of a triangle. Okay. And centroid, which is denoted by actually G. Okay. Capital G is denoted by the centroid. Okay. Centroid. Okay. Now centroid formula is x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3, y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3, z1 plus z2 plus z3 by 3. Okay. Yes. Now already they told centroid is at origin. Centroid is origin, which is G equal to 0, 0, 0 origin. Okay. Now I am going to substitute the 3 points also in centroid, that is 0, 0, 0, which is equal to C, x1 y1 is at 1, x2 y2 is at 2, x3 y3 is at 3. Now x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3. So what will come? x1 is 2a plus x2 is minus, also plus into minus, minus 4, plus x3 is 8 whole divided by 3, y1 is 2, y2 is 3b, so 2 plus 3b plus y3 is 14 whole divided by 3, finally z1 is 6 plus z2 is what? Minus 6, so plus into minus, minus 10, okay, minus 10, then plus z3 is 20 whole divided by 3, whole divided by 3. Okay, now we are going to simplify 0, 0, 0, which is equal to 2a plus 8 minus 4 is plus 4 whole divided by 3, 3b plus 2 plus 14 is plus 16 by 3, 6 plus 20, 26, so 26 minus 10 is 16 by 3, 16 by 3. Now we are going to equating the corresponding coordinates. Equating the coordinates means, see, first 2a plus 4 by 3 which is equal to 0. So divide 3, want to move that side, multiply, so cancel only. So 2a plus 4 equal to 0. 2a equal to minus 4. A, the value of a is minus 2. Value of a is minus 2. Then y coordinate is 3b plus 16 by 3 which is equal to 0. Next 3b plus 16 equal to 0. 3b equal to minus 16. Finally, b equal to minus 16 by 3. Minus 16 by 3. Then finally, y coordinate is 16 by 3 is equal to A and B only they are giving. Okay. Find the values of A. Oh, sorry. This is a 2C student. Okay. 20 not 2C. It is C only. Okay. So 2C means what will come? 6 minus 10 is minus 4 plus 2C by 3. So minus 4 plus 2C by 3 which is equal to 0. Minus 4 plus 2C equal to 0. Okay. So 2C which is equal to plus 4. C is equal to 2. The value of C is 2. Okay. Now the values of A comma B comma C is A is minus 2 and B is minus 16 by 3. Finally C is what? 2. Okay. So these are the values. The next question is, here student, next question is question number 4, and before that see the example 13 also you have the same pattern of the third question, centroid question only. So do it in your homework. Okay. Yes. Now the question number 4, find the coordinates of the P on y-axis or at the distance D is equal to 5 root 2 and the point P is 3 comma minus 2 comma 5. 3 comma minus 2 comma 5. Okay. Now we are going to find the coordinates of the point y. Coordinates of the point y. Okay. So let the coordinates. So let the coordinates of the point P, or otherwise take one more point. This is P. Okay. That is taken Q. Okay. Now 0 comma y comma 0. Y means see. What is that given question? Find the coordinates of the point on y-axis. On y-axis mean it is only for y-axis. Okay. Okay. So this is axis, 3 axis, no. So x coordinate, y coordinate and z coordinate. Okay. Yes. This is x, y, z. Okay. X, y, z. On the y-axis mean we have to take that only. So 0 comma y comma 0. Okay. So take the distance which is equal to 5 root 2 units. So let the points P is 3 comma minus 2 comma 5 and Q is 0 comma y comma 0. Okay. And already you know the formula distance, square root of x2 minus x1 the whole square. So square root of x2 minus x1 the whole square means 0 minus 3 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 means y plus 2 the whole square plus z2 minus z1 the whole square means 0 minus y the whole square, which is equal to, we have the distance is 5 root 2. 5 root 2. Now 0 minus 3 the whole square is 9 plus y square plus y plus 2 the whole square means which is in the format of a plus b the whole square. So a square plus b square plus 2ab, that is y square plus 4 plus 4y plus minus 5 the whole square is 25, which is equal to 5 root 2. Okay. Now I am going to simplify this to get y square plus 4y, then plus 9 plus 4 is what? 13. So 13 plus 25 is 28, 38, which is equal to 5 root 2. And very important thing, we are going to eliminate the square root. Now what we do? Squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides to eliminate the square root. Okay. Now y square plus 4y plus 38, which is equal to 5 root 2 the whole square. Okay, that like coming pa. So the square root will be cancelled. Okay. Now y square plus 4y plus 38, which is equal to 5 square 25, 25 2s are 50. Then finally y square plus 4y plus 38 minus 50 equal to 0. Now what will come there? Quadratic equation. Y square plus 4y minus 12 equal to 0. Now I am going to factorize minus 12 4. So 6 2s are 12. Where you want to give the negative? Small number. So 6 minus 2 is 4. 6 into minus 2 minus 12. So y plus 6 into y minus 2 equal to 0. Finally the values of y are minus 6 and plus 2. What are the values of YA? Minus 2 and minus 6 and plus 2. So the point, therefore the required points are, so the first one is 0 comma minus 6 comma 0 or 0 comma 2 comma 0. So these are the 2 points. Okay, have you got it, children? Okay. Next question. Question number example 12 part. Next one, example 12. So example 12 is very simple. Find the equation of the set of points P such that its distance from, so distance from given, what are they given? A is 3 comma 4 comma minus 5, then B is minus 2 comma 1 comma 4, okay, are equal. So let the point P be x comma y comma z, and the condition is given PA which is equal to PB, equal distance of students, okay, PA which is equal to BP. Okay, now you have a point P is x comma y comma z and A is 3 comma 4 comma minus 5, as well as the same P is x comma y comma z, B is minus 2 comma 1 comma 4. Okay, now PA 3 minus x the whole square plus y2 minus y1, 4 minus y the whole square plus z2 minus z1 minus 5 minus z the whole square, which is equal to the same here also, minus 2 minus x the whole square plus here 1 so 1 minus y the whole square plus 4 minus z the whole square. Okay, now I am going to cancel the square root, which is squaring on both sides, the same previous model. You get it by, what is that remaining? X, I mean 3 minus x the whole square plus 4 minus y the whole square plus minus 5 minus z the whole square, which is equal to minus 2 minus x the whole square plus 1 minus y the whole square plus 4 minus z the whole square. So you have a minus b the whole square is a square plus b square minus 2ab. So 3 square is 9 plus x square minus 6x, 2ab, 2 3s are 6x. Then 4 square is 16 plus y square minus 8y. Minus 8y. Then minus 5 the whole square is 25 plus z square plus 10z. Plus 10z, which is equal to minus 2 the whole square plus 4 minus 6 the whole square plus 6 square. Then 2 2s are 4x. Then plus 1 square 1 y square y minus 2y. Finally this one 16 plus z square minus 8z. Okay, so look at the left side and right side, you have a common terms x square, y square, z square. Now you are going to simplify minus 6x minus 8y plus 10z, and the constant terms of plus 9 plus 16 25, 25 plus 25 is plus 50, which is equal to 4x minus 2y minus 8z. 4 plus 1 5, 5 plus 16 21. Okay, now we are going to simplify. We want to send it all the terms in that side. It will come. Already you have 4x minus 2y minus 8z plus 21. Then plus minus 6x coming this side plus 6x plus 8y minus 10z minus 50, which is equal to 0. Now simplify 4 plus 6 10x minus 2y plus 8y is plus 6y, then minus 10z minus 8z is minus 18z, then minus 29, which is equal to 0. Minus 29, which is equal to 0. So this is your required equation of the set of points P such that the distance from the point A and B are equal. Have you got it, children? Okay. And the next question is, so next question is the same pattern for the previous example 12. Now question number 6. If A and B be the points given, A is the point 3, 4, 5 and B is the point -1, 3, -7, okay, respectively. Find the equation of the set of points P such that PA square plus PB square is equal to K square, where K is a constant. K is a constant. Okay. Now listen. First we want to take P. So let the point P is x, y, z. X, y, z. Now the condition, by condition, what is the condition is given? The given condition is PA square plus PB square equal to K square. PA square plus PB square is equal to K square. Okay. Now PA is x minus 3 the whole square plus, so already you know, and again I am giving, wait, see, first take P is x, y, z and A is 3, 4, 5, then B is -1, 3, -7. Again I am writing. Okay. See, PA square is this one we want to take on. Okay. So 3 minus x the whole square plus 4 minus y the whole square plus 5 minus z the whole square. Okay. Square root of the whole square plus the square root of PB. So PB means, see, P this and B, and -1 minus x the whole square plus 3 minus y the whole square plus -7 minus z the whole square equal to K square. Now you are going to taking a square, this the square root will be cancelled. Square root will be cancelled. Now expand this, 3 square is 9 plus x square plus, sorry, minus a square plus b square minus 2ab. So 2 3s are 6x. Then 4 square 16, y square minus 8y. Then 5 square is 25 plus z square minus 10z plus 1 square is 1 plus x square plus 2x. Okay, that is a plus b the whole square. Here a minus b the whole square is 3 square 9 plus y square minus 6y, then plus 7 7s are 49 plus z square minus plus 14z equal to K square. Now you want to add x square plus x square 2x square and y square plus y square 2y square, z square plus z square 2z square. Okay. Now minus 6x plus 2x is minus 4x. Minus 4x. Then minus 8y minus 6y is minus 14y. Then z terms here minus 10z plus 14z is plus 4z. Plus 4z. Okay. Then the numbers are 9 plus 16 25, 25 plus 25 50, 51 60, 60 109. Okay. Is equal to K square. Is equal to K square. Okay. So that's all. So this is your required equation. This is your required equation of that. PA square plus PB square is equal to K square. Yes, student, this is the last question in that exercise. Question number 5. Question number 5. Okay. A point R which x coordinate 4 lies on the line segment joining the points P given. The point P is 2, minus 3, 4. Then Q is 8, 0, 10. Then find the coordinates of the point R. Find the coordinates of the point R. Now I am going to draw one line segment. P is 2, 3, 4 and Q is 8, 0, 10. Now the point R, which is divides on the line segment. Now we are going to take the point. Let the point be. Already they are given 4 lies in the x coordinate. So 4, y, z. 4, y, z. Now here we are going to use the section formula. Section formula. Okay. Now the point R divides the line segment. Divides the line segment PQ in the ratio K is to 1. K is to 1. Already you are using your 10th syllabus, no? Yes, students. Now using section formula. Using section formula. So what will come? The point R is 4, y, z, which is equal to, first you should write the formula. Okay. mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n. In your 10th syllabus, you prepared in M1, M2 pa. Here M and N. Okay. Then My2 plus Ny1 by M plus N, comma Mz2 plus Nz1 by M plus N. Okay. Yes. Now 4, y, z, which is equal to. Now you are going to use x1, y1, z1, x2, y2, z2, and k is m and n is 1. Okay, so mx1, that is k into x1. What is the coordinate of x1? 2. Okay, plus nx2, what is that? X2, mx2 plus nx1. So x2 is the value of what? 8. So 8 into k, k into 8 plus n 1 into 2, the whole divided by k plus 1, comma my2, that is k into y2 is the value of 0 plus n1 into y1 is the value of minus 3, the whole divided by k plus 1, comma nz2. M z2 means k into z2, the value is 10 plus n is 1, then z1 is 4, whole divided by k plus 1. Okay, now you are going to simplify this to get 4, y, z, which is equal to, see, 8 into k, 8k plus 2 by k plus 1, comma 0 into k, 0, so minus 3 by k plus 1, comma k into 10, 10k plus 4 by k plus 1. Okay, now you are going to equate the x coordinate only. Why? Because of x coordinate only we have a value. Okay, equating the x coordinates. Okay, now x coordinate you are going to equate mean 8k plus 2 by k plus 1, which is equal to 4. Now the divide k plus 1 want to move that side, which means taking a cross multiplication, 8k plus 2, which is equal to 4k plus 4. Now 4k that side and 2 that's opposite side. So 8k minus 4k, which is equal to 4 minus 2. So 8 minus 4, 4k, which is equal to 2, k the value is 1 by 2. So the value of k is what will come? 1 by 2. Okay, now we want to take a ratio. Okay, so what will come the ratio? So therefore the ratio k is to 1 is 1 by 2 is to 1. So it will come 1 is to 2. It will come 1 is to 2. So this is your ratio, and we need the coordinates only, no? So y coordinate is y equal to minus 3 by k plus 1. So k is 1 and 1 is that's all. K plus 1 means 1 plus 2 3. 1 plus 2, 3. Okay, now what will come? I mean k plus 1, see k 1 by 2, so that like also write 1 by 2, 1 by 2 plus 1, so minus 3 by, taking a cross multiplication 3 by 2, so what will come? 3 3 cancel, so minus 2. So the y coordinate is, what is that? Minus 2. And finally z coordinate we are going to give. Z coordinate is, what will come? Z equal to 10 into 1 by 2. The value of k is 1 by 2, plus 4 whole divided by k plus 1 is 3 by 2. That's all. So 1 2s are 2, 5 2s are 10. So 9 by 3 by 2, which is equal to 1 3s are 3, 3 3s are 9. So 6. So what is the value? 6. So finally the point R is the required point. So the required point is, what will come? R is, already you have a x coordinate is 4 and y coordinate is minus 2, then z coordinate is 6. So the point R is what will come? 4 comma minus 2 comma 6. Okay, yes student. Yes student, this class is going to complete now. So the miscellaneous exercise also up to this class completed. So 12th chapter finished. Okay. So when then we will meet the new chapter in next class. Yes, thank you students.